Hey, beautiful people. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If it resonates with you, please like and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, sorry to set a prayer and see what messages we have for the collective. Real quick, I was supposed to do this reading maybe like, I think yesterday or something. But I started hearing that song, Let Me Blow Your Mind by the rapper Eve. First of all, I didn't even know what song that was because I was hearing this song. I was like, "What is this song?" I was like, "I know this song's familiar." For some reason, I thought it was by the singer Blue Cantrell. I don't know if y'all remember that singer. But anyways, I don't know. There's something significant about that. So maybe somebody's name could be Blue, or they could have Blue in their name, or there's something, I don't know. Somebody could have a blue car, blue house. Not why did I say blue house? I don't know. Somebody could have a blue house. Um, I don't know. Blue hair. Somebody could have blue hair. I don't know. There's something about blue, right? But anyway, so the download that I received is "Let Me Blow Your Mind." Eve is a Scorpio. Her birthday is November 10th, 1978. So somebody's birthday could be November 10th. Somebody could be a Scorpio. Somebody could be born on the 10th of the month, or somebody's like born in November. And she's from Philly. So somebody could be from Philadelphia or Pennsylvania. And it also, I feel like it was significant. She went to Martin Luther King High School in Philadelphia. So somebody could have went to a school called Martin Luther King High School. Or I don't know, maybe they live on the street, Martin Luther King, something significant. Or maybe there's something significant to this reading or anyone connected to this reading with Martin Luther King. Somebody's birthday could be January 15th. Somebody could be a Capricorn. Anyways, so real quick, because I don't have that much time to do this reading. So one of the lines that I got, I don't know. Okay, if in case y'all don't remember that song, because I didn't know what it was too, but this was there. She said, "If I had to give you more, it's only been a year. Now I've got my foot through the door and I ain't go nowhere. It took a while to get me here, and I'm gonna take my time. Don't fight that good shit in your ear. Now let me blow your mind." So I don't know if y'all remember that song. But I feel like there's something significant with "Let Me Blow Your Mind." So I don't know. Some of y'all, maybe you could be blowing people's mind right now or something. But then I don't know. It's because, let me start shuffling with this deck. Because another line in this song, she said, "Excitement, Glock shots from your stash pot. F it, thugged out. I respect the cash route." So I don't know. Somebody could possibly be money hungry, or there could possibly be some type of plan or something when it comes to money. Yeah, look, we got son and father figure. So for some of y'all, this could be, you could be the son. This could be a father doing this, or you could be the father. This is a son doing this. For some of y'all, this could be like a child's father. You could have a son with this person, or this is the son of some type of father figure to you. Okay, and it's like my eyes just drew to this, these quotes that I wrote. So she said, "Snakes in my path want to smile at me. Now why you grinning your teeth? Frustration, baby, you got to breathe. Take a lot more than you to get rid of me. You see, I do what they can't do. I just do me." And then another line, yeah, look, I just split the deck, father figure and see the truth. Another line, she said, in the beginning of the song, she said, "Drop your glasses, shake your asses." What I'm getting with glasses, somebody in a situation wears glasses. And that's, I don't know, maybe that's how you'll know. Yeah, I don't know. That's for somebody in the situation wears glasses. But anyways, for some of y'all, it's like you're being called to see the truth about this father figure. I don't know, maybe there's something, and not even that. Look on the other side of the deck. Mother figure. We literally have father figure and mother figure. That's crazy. So for some of y'all, it's one or the other. For some of y'all, it's both. Some of y'all, you have a father figure and mother figure that you don't need to worry about. Some of y'all, this your energy, your earth angel. Some of y'all, this father figure could be an uncle. For some of y'all, Yeah, look, block chakra. I don't know. Maybe somebody trying to block you. That's crazy. And family affair just came out. I don't know. We gotta see what. So Holy Spirit, what's so we have these out here. What was the significance of that song? We have uncle and stingy. I don't know. Somebody's uncle is like, I don't know. Someone's being called to see the truth about their uncle. We have North Node in reverse, a practitioner. Somebody's uncle is a practitioner. They went to a practitioner, or they, what is this sticking out? Forbidden, fraud, dreams. Somebody could have had dreams about something forbidden that maybe a family member did or something like that. And for some of y'all, I don't know, this forbidden, somebody could have did some type of fraud. This could be somebody's uncle, or if it could be like a child's uncle, because we do have father and mother figures. So this could be like a child's uncle, which would be somebody's like brother, or this could be even the aunt, which would be someone's sister. But whoever this person is karmic. For some of y'all, you've had dreams about this person. It's, yeah, some of y'all, this person is a fraud. I'm getting that too. But for some of y'all, this person did some type of fraud. And then the cards, the way that they're, yeah, lies is sticking out. I don't know. This person is lied about something in particular. And then stalking. Some of y'all, this person is stalking you. So some of y'all, this could be this person, this mother or father figure, or anyone that's connected to them. For some of y'all. Look at here. Look what fell out. Plot. Yeah. That's why someone is coming up as a fraud, because this person, whoever this mother or father figure is, this person is a fraud because they've been plotting on you. And that's why you're being called to see the truth. Some of y'all, you've had dreams about this. God gave you some type of dream or some type of indication. That's why, yeah, okay. That's why in the song she said, snakes in my path want to smile up at me. Now, why are you gritting your teeth? Right? Some of these people, yeah, they're frauds. See the truth about these people. Whoever this mother or father figure is, see the truth about this person. They're a snake. And for some of y'all, you know, this is something forbidden that they did, or they're trying to do. Maybe it has to do with this plot. There's some type of fraud. I just heard insurance fraud. Somebody trying to do some type of insurance fraud. This mother or father figure. Yeah, look, dreams flamboyant. Some of y'all, you could have had several dreams. You know, I'm getting, some of y'all, you could have had multiple dreams. And then for some of y'all, it's like some of y'all, it's like you have vivid dreams. It's like you may even lucid dream, right? But some of y'all, it's like you had vivid dreams or even a very detailed dream or something like that. It's because, you know, we have a lot of dreams, but we don't remember all of them. But for some of y'all, whatever this dream is, or dreams, if you have like several, it's like they were vivid to the point where it's like God exposed this to you, that somebody was plotting on you or trying to harm you or something, or just like I said, this person is karmic. This person is wearing a mask. Yeah, look, flamboyant spell work. For some of y'all, this person, this mother or father figure, or whoever this is, maybe it's connected to them. And for some of y'all, I don't know, I'm getting this could be somebody's mother, somebody's father, but this person does spell work. This is the type of person, when they get mad, they go to lighten up a candle. They go to try to curse you or something like that. Yeah, drama. This person's full of drama. But it's like, you know, I'm getting a passive aggressive energy. Look, we have resilient. Yeah, for some of y'all, you got people doing spell work on you. Confirmation with that noise. But specifically, some type of mother or father figure, who's just in this drama. They just fill with drama. This drama filled type of energy. And then for some of them, it's like they passive aggressive. So they'll go to doing stuff behind the scenes. And some of y'all specifically doing spell work. Yeah, some of y'all, they're obsessed with this. Some of y'all, this person, whoever this mother or father figure is to you, this person's obsessed with doing spell work and manipulating energy. And it's like, for some of y'all, it's right when I said that my eyes drew towards this card plot. Some of y'all, they're obsessed with executing this plot against you. Yeah, look, this person has a hot temper. Yeah, some of y'all, this is this mother father figure. This is a lover or ex-lover. So some of y'all, this could be a child's mother, a child's father. It doesn't have to be. This could be a lover, but they can have a child. You know what I'm saying? For some of y'all specifically. But look, past life. This person is from your past life. These people are from your past life. That's why you didn't see the truth about them in a past life. You didn't. So they could have probably gotten over you on the past life. But God was like, nope, not this time. The collective is going to wake up this time and realize that these people are frauds. Some of y'all, this is somebody's actual mother, someone's actual father who has a hot temper. This person is a fraud. Because how a parent, an emotionally stable parent, yeah, I can't make this up. I was just going to say an emotionally stable parent, right, is not going to try to harm their child, right, grown or small. This person has a hot temper. This person is toxic. So it doesn't have to be actual mother or father, but for some of y'all it is. But for some of y'all, even if it's like a child's mother, child's father, yeah, this person's an opportunist. But this person, they have a hot temper, but they're toxic. And this just flew. So I guess that this was like more emphasis is being placed on this. Whoever this is, they have a hot temper. I don't know if it's hard for them to control their temper or something. Yeah, for somebody, I don't know, we have toxic again, nephew. Somebody's nephew. Someone's being called to see the truth about a nephew of theirs. A nephew is toxic. Or maybe even a niece. Yeah. Yeah, we have nephew and North Node. I don't know, someone's nephew. Someone could have like a nephew, specifically, that maybe this is for somebody specifically. Someone has a nephew, or there's some type of nephew that's connected to somebody who is probably toxic, but it's like, I don't know, they were meant to be on your path, whoever this message is for. This is part of your North Node to encounter somebody like this that's like toxic and is a family member, practitioner, vindictive. So for some of y'all, this plot could be that, because we do have vindictive, ulterior motives, and practitioner in reverse. So it could be a plot to take somebody out. We have nephew and Slim. Yeah, aggressive. So somebody's nephew is Slim, whoever this nephew is. This person's, for some of y'all, aggressive. I don't know, this person has a sexual connection with somebody that maybe was forbidden, because my eyes drew towards the word forbidden. And then we have thief. I don't know, this person. So maybe this person could have did some type of fraud. Somebody's nephew or somebody's son or something. Yeah. Or I don't know, there's something about money that they're doing. Okay, the song. I just remember. She said, frustration, baby, you got to breathe. Take a lot more than you to get rid of me. Yes. For some of y'all, that's why these people are frauds. Some of y'all, there is a plot to get rid of you. And it maybe could have something to do with money. I don't know, somebody's niece could be involved in this plot. But once again, this person is part of your North Node for you to encounter these, for some of y'all, it's like, what I realize is like this, your North Node in this lifetime, it's like the battle for you was more so emotional, because it's like the people who have crossed you the most is like people that was close to you, like friends, family members. And so that's the battle. It's like, still being able to move forward, despite the fact that people closest to you that you were genuine with, that you really care for, crossed you. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of like, if this God did this on purpose, this is part of your path, because it's like something like this will make you strong as hell. Yeah. Niece and imposter. Somebody's niece is an imposter. Or maybe for some of y'all, you know what? You could be the niece and it could be an aunt or something. That's an imposter. But it's, I don't know, but specifically somebody's niece is an imposter. Yeah. Court, there's something about it. Yeah, look, court and legal matter. I don't know. Maybe there's some type of court case or legal matter with somebody's niece. Or maybe somebody's niece was dealing with an imposter. That could be something too. And then look, niece and divination. I don't know. Somebody's niece is into like spell work or something like that. Or, you know, I'm getting to with that. What I just picked up. Somebody's doing somebody did or somebody's doing some type of spell work over somebody's niece. So I don't know. I'm getting different messages. Yeah, look. Imposter and opportunist. So for somebody specifically, I don't know, somebody is or was doing some type of spell work over somebody's niece. I just heard sexual connection. So somebody, I don't know, somebody's niece had a sexual connection with somebody, and it's because, I don't know, they did some type of spell work over them. Athletic, bad health, unbothered. I don't know. Somebody could be athletic or have an athletic build or something like that, and they're in bad health right now. I don't know if that could be this nephew or it could be this niece, this mother figure, father figure, anyone connected to the situation. Yeah. And then so we have unbothered and genuine. So for some of y'all, you could be like athletic, right? And you could be unbothered in this genuine energy. And it's like, that's crazy that when I said that, like my voice started going out. But it's whoever this is. It could be several people that's in this fraud energy. They could be experiencing bad health right now as this like karma. Yeah, because look, we have genuine and these people are trying to physically attack you to take you out for some of y'all. I just heard for money. And that's why so I feel like frustration, she said frustration, baby, you got to breathe. So some of y'all, maybe these people could be getting frustrated because they trying to take you out. Right? But it's like you're protected. Yeah, physical attack. These people are dark. They're in this dark energy. This is a dark plot where they want to physically attack somebody, take them out. But she said, take a lot more than you to get rid of me. Yeah. For some of y'all, some of these people, it's like they're doing this physically, but then they're also trying to do this yeah, look, they're doing this physically, but they're also doing this spiritually too. But look, overthinking and physical attack. I'm telling y'all, that's what this plot is. They're trying to think of all kind of ways, y'all, that they can orchestrate this plot. It's like these people, yeah, look, physical attack and rejected. It's not going to happen. And it has, and that's why frustration, baby, you got to breathe. These people are frustrated, right? Because every time they plot, and they, y'all, that's why we start overthinking. They put a lot of time and effort and thought process into this. And it's like every time they try to orchestrate this plan, it gets rejected, right? Every time they try to plan this physical attack, it gets rejected. Yeah, new love in reverse. Some of y'all, this is the ex. Or this person, I don't know, is connected to ex, any of these people. It keeps getting rejected. That's why she said it takes a lot more than you to get rid of me. Y'all, this is so crazy. Look at here. Rejected and ex. I told you what I was picking up. Some of y'all, this is an ex that's in this energy or this part of this plot. Some of y'all, this ex could feel rejected, or you rejected this ex, or maybe this ex rejected you or something like that. And I don't know, they're in this hot temper. Yeah, we have ex and investigate. Some of y'all, you started looking into this ex. And some of y'all, you started looking into this plot because you've been getting downloads, dreams, messages about this plot. Yeah, I can't make this up. Look, investigating wealth. Naive and unique. Yeah, for some of y'all, this is a unique type of betrayal. This is a unique situation because this is like you. For some of y'all, you gave to these people. You're a giving person, so it's like these people are plotting to take you out. A actual someone who's genuine and a giver. You know what I'm saying? And some of y'all, it's like you were naive to this. You had no idea. That's why you're being called to see the truth. This happened in the past life too. And you were still naive, right? But that God was like, no, you're going to wake up in this lifetime and see these snakes that you're around. That's why she said snakes in my path want to smile at me. These people are smiling at you in your face, buying you food, possibly giving you little gifts, you know, trying to win you over with flattery, right? They're frauds. They're frauds. For some of y'all, these people, they're literally trying to take you out for money. Some of y'all don't know. There could be some type of investigation around this because we do have fraud too. So there could have been some type of fraud with money and there's some type of investigation around this, or there could be some investigation around this actual plot. And for some of y'all that investigate could just be you, like I said, you've been getting messages, right? And you may even go ask God, like, God, can you give me more information on this, or tell me more about this, God. Continue to keep revealing this to me. And that's exactly what God is going to do. My eyes keep drawn to the word slim. Somebody in the situation is slim. How can I make this up? Investigate in dreams. Yeah, some of y'all, you've been getting dreams about this. You've been getting dreams about this. That's how you knew to investigate this, to look into this, right? Because God was showing you through your dreams. Yeah. For some of y'all, you also even, I don't know, you could have dreams about some type of fraud. I just heard forgery, or some type of forgery that you had a dream about. Yeah, for some of y'all, because we have generous in dreams. Some of y'all, you've had several dreams. You've had a lot of different dreams where God was giving you warnings about these people, specifically this plot. Yep, generous and life path. But once again, it's just part of your life path to be connected to these people. But simply because for some of y'all, they did this to you in a past life. And so God put them on your path again, this time. Yeah, backfire. Look, backfire. That's confirmation because my alarm clock just went off. Okay, so I got 2 more minutes. Yeah, so these people were put on your path on purpose. Everything that they're doing, every time they try to execute this plot, it backfires. Some of y'all, you have a grandmother who's protecting you. Yeah, because somebody's trying to mess with somebody's food. That's part of the plot too. Somebody's trying to physically take somebody out, like with spell word, but somebody's messing with somebody's food or drink to take them out. And there's some type of grandmother, some type of mother figure that's protecting somebody. And I don't know why I'm getting this too. Grandfather. Some of y'all, you have a grandmother and a grandfather. But I don't know why I'm getting this. For some of y'all, there could have been like a grandmother or grandfather. I don't know. Somebody could have messed with somebody's food, or somebody could have messed with the grandmother's food or something. Put something in somebody's food, or a grandmother could have put, I don't know, y'all. I don't really have time. I just looked the deck up. Physical attack. So yeah, some of y'all, this plot, some is like a physical attack, and then for some of y'all it's to mess with your food or your drink, and then for some of y'all it's spell work, and some of y'all it's all three. It's all three. But once again, this is part of your life path, and every time they do something, it backfires. And they haven't learned their lesson, but at some point, y'all, what we don't hear, we feel, right? One more card so I can close this out. High vibration, yeah. For some of y'all, somebody in this situation is heavy set, any of these people. But yeah, for some of y'all, that's why this was a trap. This was a setup, because these people did this to you in the past life. So God was like, you're going to pay for it this time, right? I'm going to wake the collective up and show them who you are, right? And you don't realize you're doing this to somebody with a high vibration. And I just heard spiritual authority, somebody with spiritual authority. So it's like this plot, like I said, every time they orchestrate this plot against you or do spell work or something, it backfires, right? It's because they're doing this to a high vibrational being. It's like a mirror. Whatever they shooting at you, it's going to shoot back to them. So if they look in the mirror, they're going to be looking at themselves. Whatever they throw to you, it's like they're throwing it onto themselves, and they don't realize it because your vibration's too high. Anyways, y'all, I got to go. I'll catch you in another video. Peace, love, and light.